Namaskar, welcome back to Math Circles. So in the previous video we talked about monotonic sequence, and today we are going to discuss one theorem about the monotonic sequence. I hope everybody know about the monotonic sequences already. So let's see the statement of the theorem. The statement says that a monotonically increasing sequence is convergent if and only if it is bounded, and in which case limit n tends to infinity xn is equal to supremum of xn. सुप्रीमम मीन्स द लीस्ट अपर बाउंड ऑफ द सीक्वेंस. वो कहाँ कन्वर्ज करेगा? उसके लीस्ट अपर बाउंड पर ही कन्वर्ज कर जाएगा. ओके, सो नाउ लेट्स सी. फर्स्ट लेट्स कंसीडर दैट xn इज एन मोनोटोनिक सीक्वेंस. सो वी नीड टू प्रूव टू थिंग्स, that it is bounded and also limit n tends to infinity xn is equal to what? Supremum of this, and that I considered it as L, that it is converging to L. Now let xn is a monotonic increasing sequence that is already convergent. Okay, so this is what two things we need to prove. So first, we already know that if the sequence is convergent, then it is already bounded, right? So we don't need to prove that because we have already done that. So if the sequence is convergent, so we know it would be bounded already, right? So let's skip to the bounded sequence and move on to this one. So let's consider that L is the least upper bound of xn, that we need to prove, that I've already told. Now limit n tends to infinity xn is equal to L, since we know that the sequence is already convergent. So by the definition of the convergent of a sequence, limit n tends to infinity xn is equal to h, which implies, again, the definition of the convergent for each epsilon greater than 0, there exists n naught belongs to capital N such that what? Mod of xn minus L is less than epsilon for all n is greater than n naught. Now since this mod of xn minus L is less than epsilon, that means we can say that xn belongs to L minus epsilon and L plus epsilon for epsilon is greater than 0, and for all n is greater than n naught. Let's consider this as equation number 1. Now since xn is monotonically increasing sequence, that means x of n naught is less than equal to xn for all n naught is less than n naught, for n naught is less than n, right? So again, this is from the definition of monotonically increasing sequence. Now from this part we can conclude two things. What is the first thing? First thing is that xn is what? Less than L plus epsilon. So we can say that L plus epsilon is an upper bound of xn. We can say that because we have found an L plus epsilon value which is greater than xn, that means this is an upper bound. And from this, if we take this part from this equation, then we can say definitely L minus epsilon is not an upper bound of this, right? So now we have left with this one, that xn is less than L plus epsilon, that keeps that L plus epsilon is an upper bound. Now we need to show that we need to show that L is the least upper bound. If we can show that L is also an upper bound of this sequence, if L is also an upper bound of this sequence, then L would be the least upper bound. That means अगर किसी sequence के हमारे दो upper bound मिल रहे हैं, the first is L plus epsilon and L, right? Where epsilon is any greater than 0. So अगर हम ये हमारे पास ये भी है जो upper bound है और ये भी है जो upper bound है, then which would be the least upper bound? Definitely the L would be the least upper bound. और यही हमको क्या करना है? प्रूफ करना है. तो अब हम क्या करेंगे? हम ये शो कर देंगे कि L जो होगा वो क्या होगा? अपना least upper bound होगा. And how we will do that? We will take the converse part. हम इसको उल्टा प्रूफ करेंगे. हम मान लेंगे कि वो least upper bound नहीं है. Then what would happen? Let's see. So let's see the converse part. So converse part के लिए हम क्या consider करेंगे? We'll consider that L is not even an upper bound. Let's see. We'll say that L is not even an upper bound. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? That for m belongs to capital N such that xm is greater than L. That means you will find at least one number from the sequence which is greater than this value, right? Then only we can say that L is not an upper bound. तो जब xm is greater than L, इट मीन्स xm, कोई ना कोई सीक्वेंस में आपको वैल्यू मिल रही है जो उस L से बड़ी है, दैट मीन्स यू विल डेफिनेटली फाइंड सम वैल्यू व्हेन यू विल सी द डिफरेंस ऑफ बोथ द नंबर्स, दैट इज xm एंड L. So xm minus L would be some delta, would be greater than 0 because here xm is greater than what? L. So now what we'll do is we'll just divide this delta, right? xm minus L is equal to, let's see, delta by 2 plus delta by 2. We'll definitely can change that, delta by 2 and delta by 2. So we'll take this delta by 2 to the left hand side and this L to the right hand side. Then you will have an equation, xm minus delta by 2 is equal to L plus delta by 2. Now, which shows that what? When you are subtracting something from xm, you are getting L plus delta by 2. That means xm would be greater than L plus delta by 2. आप क्या कर रहे हो? डेल्टा बाई 2 को xm में से सब्ट्रैक्ट कर रहे हो, देन यू आर गेटिंग सर्टेन वैल्यू, कोई भी वैल्यू है. सो इट मीन्स अगर मैं इस डेल्टा बाई 2 को हटा दूँ, इफ आई रिमूव दिस डेल्टा बाई 2, दैट मीन्स आई कैन से कि जो xm है वो ग्रेटर हो जाएगा किसके? L प्लस डेल्टा बाई 2 के, फॉर सम m बिलोंग्स टू कैपिटल N, विच इज अ कॉन्ट्राडिक्शन ऑफ आवर फैक्ट. अगर मैं इसको डेल्टा बाई 2 को मैं एप्सिलॉन ले लूँ, बिकॉज let's see if it is an epsilon, because it is greater than 0. delta is what? Any greater value which is greater than 0. तो definitely क्या होगा? delta by 2 भी क्या होगा? greater than 0 होगा. तो इसको अगर मैं एप्सिलॉन ले लूँ, इट मीन्स आपको कोई वैल्यू बड़ी सीक्वेंस में यू आर गेटिंग सम xm which is greater than L plus epsilon, which is the contradiction of our first conclusion that L plus epsilon is an upper bound. तो जब L plus epsilon upper bound ही नहीं है, so what we have considered was wrong. That means we can say that limit n tends to infinity xn supremum of this and which is equal to, जैसे कि हमने इसको L कंसिडर किया था, यानी कि जो L है वही क्या हो जाएगा? इसका लीस्ट अपर बाउंड हो जाएगा. सो इट वुड कन्वर्ज एट द वैल्यू L and that would be the least upper bound of the sequence. Now we will see the कन्वर्स पार्ट कि अगर ये है एंड बाउंडेड है तो वो सीक्वेंस कैसी होगी? कन्वर्जेंट होगी. इनिशियली व्हाट वी टुक एज दैट द सीक्वेंस इज कन्वर्जेंट एंड वी प्रूव्ड रेस्ट ऑफ द पार्ट्स. नाउ वी विल प्रूव दैट द सीक्वेंस इज कन्वर्जेंट. So let's see the converse part of this theorem, that हम will consider that xn is what? Monotonically increasing sequence which is bounded, and then if it is bounded then definitely वो क्या होगी? bounded above भी होगी. और अगर ये bounded above है that means इसका supremum आपको ज़रूर मिलेगा, right? It would must have the supremum. अगर ये sequence कैसी है? bounded above है, तो it means कुछ ना कुछ supremum value इसके पास होगी. तो हम कंसिडर कर लेते हैं that let L is the supremum of this sequence, and which implies कि आपकी जो xn है, यानी कि कोई भी sequence की ऐसी term होगी that would be less than equal to L for all n belongs to capital N. Right, now we will show that limit n tends to infinity xn is equal to L, where L is what? Is a least upper bound because it is a supremum. Right, ये हमें प्रूव करना है कि जो सीक्वेंस है, अब ये सीक्वेंस क्या है? कन्वर्ज कर रही है. सो नाउ अब ये सीक्वेंस, इट मीन्स L माइनस एप्सिलॉन तो उसका अपर बाउंड होगा नहीं. अगर L क्या है इसका? L इज द लीस्ट अपर बाउंड. इफ L इज द लीस्ट अपर बाउंड तो आप L में से कोई भी वैल्यू सब्ट्रैक्ट करोगे, छोटी से छोटी वैल्यू भी अगर आप सब्ट्रैक्ट करेंगे तब भी वो क्या नहीं बनेगा? अपर बाउंड तो डेफिनेटली नहीं बनेगा फॉर एप्सिलॉन ग्रेटर देन 0. राइट, यानी कि L minus epsilon would not be greater than of any term that is xn for all n belongs to capital N. Now therefore अब अगर देयर एग्जिस्ट एन नॉट, यानी कि अगर ये xn के लिए नहीं ट्रू है लेकिन किसी दूसरी वैल्यू के लिए तो हो सकता है. सो लेट्स सी n नॉट बिलोंग्स टू कैपिटल N सच दैट x n नॉट इज ग्रेटर देन L माइनस एप्सिलॉन. सिंस हमारी सीक्वेंस कैसी है? मोनोटोनिकली इंक्रीजिंग सीक्वेंस है. दैट मीन्स we have L minus n is greater than n naught, which implies xn would be greater than of xn naught. So that means L minus epsilon is less than equal to what? xn naught. L minus epsilon क्या होगा? किससे छोटा आएगा? किसी n naught से छोटा आएगा. तो अब ये xn naught से छोटा है, it means ये किसके less than होगा? xn के less than होगा. And xn what? It would be less than to L because L is the least upper bound of the sequence. So that means you can say that L minus epsilon is less than xn and is less than what? L plus epsilon. यानी कि अगर ये L से छोटा है तो L plus epsilon से भी छोटा होगा. That means ये जो xn है that would lie between L minus epsilon to L plus epsilon, which makes mod of xn minus L is less than epsilon. और इससे हमारी बनती है क्या? Definition of the sequence that limit n tends to infinity xn is equal to L. इससे हम बहुत इजीली ये इम्प्लाई कर सकते हैं, दैट मीन्स जो हमारी सीक्वेंस है वो कैसी है, कन्वर्जेंट है, और वो कहाँ कन्वर्ज कर रही है, एल पर कन्वर्ज कर रही है. So we are done with the theorem, and I hope you did understand the theorem. And if you did understand it, please like, subscribe and share as much as possible. And even if you have any doubt, you can write it in the comment box and I'll definitely answer you guys. Thank you so much.
Please like, subscribe and share it with your friends. And for latest updates, click on the bell icon. Thank you.